Episode 10 of Blind Surfer with Pete Gustin, and today we've got a couple goals fulfilled, and I got some surprises for the crew that they don't even know about, so you're going to want to stick around for that, but also an adventure. Last weekend we had an adventure. We went to Camp Shred, put on by Surf Ride, which was a lot of fun. We got to meet a lot of people, and they call it what? The world's biggest board
biggest
expo?
Surf demo?
Yeah, biggest surf
expo,
demo.
That works, yeah.
So we went to the Firewire tent. We grabbed a couple of boards. I've been talking about it all week on Instagram, at Real Pete Gustin, by the way. The first board I grabbed was the Seaside, which you told me is Rob Machado's board.
Yeah, it's his fish that you'd be surfing at Seaside.
Yeah, and I've never ridden a fish before. The thing had 44 liters in it, which is a little ludicrous. But
yeah.
The waves were not big. It was mostly chop the whole day. So that was kind of the perfect board for it. Caught a couple of good waves on that. And the next one, Josh and I were trading out. We'd trade out when we got out in the water, take out two boards. And what was the next one?
The next one was the Cymatic by Firewire.
All right, the Cymatic.
That one was pretty crazy.
That was a funny board. Caught a couple of rides on that one. And that's when we were out in the water and we actually ran into Ashton from Surfer Magazine. So preview of some of our later news. We were in Surfer Magazine. Yeah, we ran into her out in the water and talked to her for a little bit. Then we went back in and grabbed two boards, one from JS, the Bullseye.
Yep.
And then we went to Sharp Eye.
Sharp Eye.
Which I'm just realizing you grabbed a Sharp Eye board for me, which is slightly ironic. That one wasn't my favorite board. It was another fish.
Yeah, that one was definitely different fish, much thinner rails.
But the other board that we grabbed from JS, the Bullseye, was really fun to ride, except for the part where I wiped out and snapped the leash.
Yep.
That was cool. Snapped the leash right off of it. That is not a good endorsement for that leash company. And then we had to spend a bunch of time in the water with you trying to thread the leash back into the board.
Yeah, my hands are cold. It was hard.
You're like, you want to try? I'm like, nope.
I literally took off my cord because I was over it and looped it through because it was looking a little thinner. So.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that done. But yeah, we were out there for a while. The waves were not awesome, but to try that many different boards was a lot of fun. I've never had that kind of an opportunity before. And then back on land was pretty cool. We got to talk to Josh from Surf Ride, the guys that put the thing on.
Not this Josh.
Not that Josh. And we actually found out that he is the dude who took a picture that we have hanging in our house of a turtle, which is kind of neat.
What'd you call your turtle?
Our turtle's name is Cecil.
Cecil.
Yeah, every turtle should be named Cecil.
Right on.
And then we talked to the guys from Surfer Magazine again. We also got to meet Heath Walker from JS. He's the president of US Operations, and we got to meet Brent Riley when we went to go grab their boards. It was cool to see those guys in person because they're the ones that actually gave me the black box. And then at one point you left me kind of standing there waiting for you to go put something away. Yeah. And some dude walks up to me and he's like, he was German. He's like, how do I find my way? Oh, terrible German accent. Anyway, I won't do the German accent. He said, how do I find my way to the JS tent? And I stopped and I'm like, I look at him, I can tell where he is, and I point at my shirt and I'm like, blind surfer. And he still looked confused.
He's like, what does this mean?
Yeah, he's like, is that a yes or a no? So I had to send him on his way.
That way? Or?
Yeah, exactly. And when we were done surfing for the whole day, one of the little tents that we walked up to was selling hats for dogs. Clothing for dogs. Trucker hats for dogs. So Maggie, of course, wanted to get a hat for Skylar.
Yeah, well, the best thing was when we'd be walking around and we'd just see dogs with hats all over the place. Like, what?
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Like, where did these come from?
But then we get home and both of you, I guess, tried to put a hat on Skylar, and that was
she wouldn't have it.
First piece of clothing she's ever rejected.
Yeah, but we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying to get that thing on her head. So the event was a good time, and we did, one part of this whole channel, one goal was to get out into the community. We definitely did that last weekend. The other goal was to get the word out on Find a Way, our motto, and we did that big time this week. I mentioned it before, but we actually had a feature article in Surfer Magazine, which was pretty sweet. I got to get on the phone. I got to get on Skype actually with Will Bendix, who's one of their writers over in South Africa. So I woke up at 5 in the morning because it was like a 10-hour difference, but we had a nice long talk, and he put together a pretty spectacular article. I think maybe we'll have you do a dramatic reading of some of it later.
No, I think you're the voice actor.
But he told a great story of what we're trying to do, and Josh, how he helped me and how we've been getting out there. It's a great article. And also in the same week, we had the Inertia. Juan Hernandez came across our story and did a really nice story, did a lot of research on his own, found out some information about my eyesight disease, and he was promoting the video where we went out robo surfing, which was actually right near where we're at right now. And he talked about, you know, how I'm able to overcome and find a way to go out there and catch some waves on my own.
Yeah, he summed it up really well.
So those two huge surfing publications got us in the same week. And then our local magazine, Carlsbad Magazine, which I think was episode 2 or 3, we did the photo shoot with them.
Yeah.
And they picked a picture of me standing in front of the smokestack and did a real nice article.
That's it.
Of oh, can you see the smokestack from here?
We can for now. That thing's getting torn down.
Yeah, I guess the whole point of that magazine article was they're going to rip it down, so they had a picture of me standing in front of it. But we were talking about our favorite places to go, favorite things to do. I mentioned the Carlsbad Board Riders Club. And, oh, you were laughing at one part where they said one thing you changed about the city?
Yeah. What did you say? You bigger portions of food because you never get to eat leftovers?
Yeah, exactly. We're from Boston. There's a
I was
lot
gonna
of...
say the Boston boy in you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Like,
get some
where's
big...
my leftovers?
Where's my leftovers?
Exactly. You get some big meals in Boston. We go down to the village and it's just enough to fill you up. So we'll hit the beach right now where I've got a couple surprises. All right, so it's surprise time and present time.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we had a post, a local company, the local server company by the name of Graybeard Waterman did a post on Instagram about us, which got the attention of another local company that has become our first endorser. So they sent us some presents. Name of the company is Volt Wetsuits.
Sweet.
And they actually sent us, ready? Brand new wetsuits.
What?
Yeah. So we got one of your size. I gave him your
No
measurements.
way.
Yeah, it's
That's dope.
super excited to have these guys behind us. Volt Wetsuits. It's VOLTE, and that was the V, by the way, not the E. The U. You know what I meant? V. E.
Should have practiced that.
Yeah. But yeah. So I actually tried mine on, and I would be saying this even if they didn't give them to us. Sweetest neck Velcro system I've ever seen. It's a dual. It's on top and on the bottom, so no water's getting in there.
Nice.
We got 3
No
tubes.
flushes.
Exactly. So we got 3 twos. I can't wait to get those on, try them out in this chilly water. It's called the one they sent us is the Premium Steamer, which yeah. What would that be in Boston, Maggie?
Like a giant poop.
No, just steamer. What would that be in Boston?
Oh, like
I mean,
clams.
You're right.
Or
It would be steamer.
Oysters? Oh, I don't know.
Steamer.
It would be a steamer.
Oh.
We got the Premium Steamer.
Wicked pissa.
The Wicked Pista Steamer. We'll gear
That's
up in
a
those.
legit surprise, dude.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, Volt.
yeah, thank you, Volt. And we'll review those when we walk out of the water. So stay tuned. And I've also got another surprise which nobody knows about. So you can keep rolling and follow me somewhere.
Okay.
I like this.
Yeah.
Cool. Does that mean Maggie does not know about it?
Nope. We don't really,
He got a new Speedo.
Oh god.
yeah, I got custom Speedos. Ta-da!
That's so cool.
Find a way, custom banners. You see the little logo there, the little surfboard guy?
Yeah, it's awesome.
He's wearing the same sunglasses that I have on. The Oakley flak jackets.
Nice.
And?
And?
Surprises? I mean, it's kind of the same surprise, but there's another one.
Oh,
So-
vertical?
Yeah, we got it this way too. All right, we're gonna gear up with the new wetsuits. I of course wear my rash guard that says Blind Surfer, so I'll be covering up their logo, but they were smart enough to put one on the wrist, so we're still showing the Volt sign right there. But let's gear up, warn everybody in the water of what's coming out to meet them. Blind Surfer, we'll head out and catch some waves. Volt! All right, so that was fun. If you were watching, you noticed for the first half, I was taking it very seriously, practicing my nosedives. Josh took one near the end.
Yeah, it was like a face plant.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really funny.
But as for the wetsuits, which is underneath this, are Volt wetsuits, pretty awesome actually. Tight seams, but not too tight. no water got in. It's a cold day. We're doing this the first week in March in North County, San Diego. The water was
maybe 60.
Yeah, maybe. It might have been a little below, and I was not cold at all.
Nah, me neither.
So I'm psyched to have these things. Super thankful to Volt for sending them our way, and
super thankful.
we're gonna keep rocking them throughout the season.
Go Volt!
Oh yeah. Yeah, so it was really great to get out into the community and kind of meet a bunch of people in person that we'd been talking to over the internet. And so
over the internet.
Over the internet.
The interwebs.
The interwebs. So yeah.
Sorry.
Now you've thrown me. But yes, so we went and interweb met person people thing, whatever. Don't talk. I can't talk and think.
Okay. Walk, talk, and think.
Yeah.
Tipped it over.
A lot of stuff you're asking from me here. I'm also nervous that I'm going to walk right into someone. So there's a lot going on.
Well, I'll get you there.
Thank you. Thank you.